Hello, it's Darren Ike. We have got a special design thinking certificate program for you that is a part of the Adobe Learning Summit. So the goal here is attend the Adobe Learning Summit, attend and engage in my design thinking workshop. That'll be on one day of the summit. And then get access to some other things that we have, like a really great innovation impact assessment to really look at your design thinking mindset, as well as maybe some videos, some other resources that you can dive deeper on design thinking. Do a project as a part of our workshop at the summit, and then also maybe an individual project that you can get into on your own after the summit, maybe applying what you've been learning, the challenge that you might like to take on in your own work. So I'll show you some of the things that we have to go along with this. So I need to deliver to you a digital certificate, right? So I've been building that. Might look like this and have a unique identifier here. So I need to make sure that that's in your name, how you'd like it, and then also in your email that you would like to use. So to be able to do that, I've created this, we'll say an online course that you'll be able to access. And I'll give you a code so that it will be free for you because you're attending the summit and that's part of my program. And you'll just be able to get into this and use it on an ongoing basis. So this is what I'm building for you. This is my current prototype of it. And what you'll do is you'll just click through the activities that we have here. So after you click through and access the program, you'll be able to get into any of the stuff, right? So we have an assessment that I'm actually going to give you the link for at our event, and you'll be able to take that. It'll have a special code for you. It'll bypass the $49 payment, but this is from such a great source from the University of Virginia, and we have a little video about that here for you that'll give you information about this. So there's a little bit about that. You can see the background on this assessment. So I really love this one, right? So that's what we want to do is, hey, how do we assess ourselves, we'll say, as a design thinker and be able to learn from that and build from that. And when you do this assessment, you'll get a report. And I love this report. So I think this is a big learning experience in its own right. This is the first time I'm going to be using this with the group and getting a license for everybody. So it's the Innovation Impact Self-Assessment, originally designed from all this design thinking research, right? So after you spend maybe 10 minutes to do this assessment on your mobile device, you'll get this PDF that will talk about the general kinds of practices and mindsets related to design thinking. And we use design thinking to innovate, right? So related to that. And then it'll give you the results. You know, for me, open-minded, user-focused was a top one. And then the ones that were my lowest ranking ones, rigorous and adaptive. So this gives me, you know, some insight, a superpower to work on or areas to develop, and gives me a lot of information about how to do that based on my results and even a personal development plan. So the goal here is to take this at the workshop and then go deeper on it afterwards. Maybe you do your personal development plan to really look at that behavior that you could work on. That is your opportunity, perhaps. So this is a great tool, so that'll be a part of the program. Also, I'll have some other things for you, you know, other resources that I may build for you. Like here's a video recording of a kind of a what is design thinking kind of program, using it to grow not only your business, but the kinds of things that you do in your own work, right? So you'll get that. That'll be about the what is design thinking piece. And there'll be some slides and other materials for you that are part of this. And also another online course that'll be a part of this is about kind of Innovation 101, we'll say, where we demonstrate step by step how do you go through this idea development process based on a challenge you'd like to take on. How do we do that? So we have that for you and some other resources. So I'm going to keep adding more resources to this based on what I hear from you and what I see from the group and what they need. So I'm going to design for you. And this will be the place you can always come to and get the resources. Maybe we'll create some things together as a team. My goal is we might create some concepts that everyone can use. We might put these in here so you can keep getting to them and using them. So then after you just click through all these things, you'll be able to get the certificate. PDF, print it out. That's a big focus of our event too, is kind of digital transformation. How do we do some of these things digitally? This is my prototype, not only the assessment report that we're going to do digitally on our phone, perhaps just scanning the QR code, but also this as a way to keep going forward, and we'll create some things digitally too. So these are the basics about what this design thinking certificate program is like, what we'll do. We're building it for you, even on the spot. And the main focus will be our actual workshop that will be there together, working on a real challenge for the people that are in the room and actually creating and designing something, going through the empathy stage, the define stage, the ideation stage, the prototype stage, and the test stage.